It's Week 13 of the NFL, and our focus is on Amari Cooper. He's in the top tier of the league, 5th in receiving yards so far this season. It's the Browns and the Texans, and it kicks off next on Madden NFL 23.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Cleveland Browns and the Houston Texans. Brandon Gott and Charles Davis on hand here. CD, you look at the Texans in this matchup, and this is going to be a heck of a chess match. This offense against a defense that will take no prisoners out there.
It's going to be a big-time battle, and I think that both of these teams have that mindset of, we're going to do what we do and make the other guys react to us. And we've definitely got a couple of headstrong coordinators who won't back down from a challenge. So this will be a battle of wits as much as it'll be a battle of brawn.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And leading them out is their 5th-year quarterback.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
On 1st and 10, Stevenson. Throwing right, and that's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Looking to throw. Stevenson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. Back to throw. Stevenson looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Howard. And they're going to get this up to midfield. The numbers for Howard a week ago: 4 catches, 55 yards, and a touchdown.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're in the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
On 2nd down, Ingram. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. The Texans come into this one still undefeated despite the 1 tie. And they come in the midst of a pretty bad stretch here. Losers of 5 straight.
And far be it from me to go ahead and go gloom and doom, right? If they fall down 7-0, 14-0, all of a sudden the cycle starts all over again. So the best way out of this for them, they need something to happen positive early in this game. That's a great way to help break this losing skid.
First run of the game here for Dameon Pierce. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 25-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
Well, he's already shown on this opening drive that he will run the football. We know that about him, Charles, so maybe when he gets outside the pocket, the defense a little wary about the run, and he's able to convert the pass.
And that wariness will often cause you to be a step or two slow. And sometimes you get so focused on, will he or won't he run the football, you forget that there are receivers in your area, and they find themselves open, and there's another completed pass.
Back to the ground with Pierce. The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Looking to throw. Stevenson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. They'll try to capitalize on play number 11 of this opening drive. 3rd and goal. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Just looking at from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got a key on because quarterback...
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
I think they saw something there. I mean, they came from the right side deliberately, and you know there's always a designated guy who goes and blocks it, but it's the rest of his teammates that get him free.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. A shotgun snap for Watson. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Sometimes it's a danger putting that jumbo set out there. You just get a lot of bodies massed in one location. You can wind up with 18, 20, maybe even all 22 in the box, and there's nowhere to run the football.
Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4. Here's Corey Bojorquez now to punt this one away. Back deep is Philip Dorsett. Yikes. Terrible kick. Headed straight for the sidelines. Yeah, not a great one there. Out of bounds in the air. And the offense is going to be set up already in enemy territory inside the 45.
Week 13 here in the NFL. First weekend of December. Playoff races definitely coming into focus now. And we got a couple of good ones in prime time. Tonight, national audience gets a look at the Colts for a second straight weekend. This time they're at Dallas, 7:20 Central Time for that kick. And then Monday night, Saints and Bucks from Tampa.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10.
Stopped in his tracks by Chase Winovich. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And to cap it off, a touchdown run of 20 yards. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Donovan Peoples-Jones now from the end zone. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense.
They currently sit one game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Watson.
That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards. On first down, it's Watson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jones.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. But the big story in this one, of course, DeShaun Watson back in Houston where he began his career. Drafted 12th overall in 2017. 3-time Pro Bowler as a Texan. And was officially traded to Cleveland back on April 27th.
Now a first down throw. Watson to the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. From the red zone now, Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. But I think Brown was able to recover, and they'll indeed hold on to the ball here.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And the end result of that play, you're almost not sure what you really want, because when he gets outside of the pocket, you actually hold your breath because you think he's going to run for big yardage. But when he chose to pull it down and throw it, and a play was made to knock it away, that's a pretty good end result. Not one you expected when the play began.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Touchdown! A great play there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Browns have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they'll start from their own 5, so you'd have to imagine they'll stay conservative.
And he finds a man with a crossing route. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things definitely getting interesting around the NFL as we begin the month of December. So let's get right to it.
past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score.
This fielded right at the goal line.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. And he's out of bounds, but not before getting across the 50 to the 45.
What's always interesting about situations like this is that in both locker rooms, both staffs were preaching a quick start. One of them actually got it done.
Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. The Texans here on third down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Here's Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Another shot from the one on second and goal. Now it's Watson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think...
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Christian Harris
in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man.
York able to send this one through.
And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Now, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
He will return this from deep in the end zone.
So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this third quarter.
And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
The coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
57 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 42-yard line. That's caught. It's Chris Moore.
And they're going to move it down the inside the 25.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Cooks on the quick slant. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL. Back now in Houston. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Back to throw. Stevenson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Chris Moore, his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Texans put together a 4th-quarter drive to take the lead.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. That time a 6-play drive. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb.
And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Hunt will try going up the middle. And some room to maneuver. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Watson on 1st down.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
And next time, Brandon, I think you might want to consider running it because those defensive backs, they were plastered to the receivers, and they weren't letting up as that play went on.
This is Hunt on the draw play. A little juke. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. And the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Understanding he's just down 1 possession, trying to make something happen by extending the play, but the coverage downfield was excellent. He escaped and bought some time, but that one goes incomplete.
Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it.
And the Texans are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. A first carry now for Rex Burkhead. He finds some open field here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 37-yard line. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Looking to throw on second down. Stevenson. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. We're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Throw right side caught by O.J. Howard. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. They give to Ingram up the middle. Yet again, just a bruising carry.
72 yards rushing for him now and just 6 carries to this point.
I know we're in the era of wide open football, a lot of spread formations, more space. There's still a spot for power football. We just saw something right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The second down run from... Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All I know, partners, that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control, and yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
Watson. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Watson to throw. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with the offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here,
he's got a man complete.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Watson's throw here into the hands of Jones. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
To throw, Watson.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Texans are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game.
In that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Texans, they're into the win column for the third time this year as they get the victory here. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they fall to 6-6 now on the campaign. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals.